The Fantastic Four stood poised on the precipice of a dimensional rift, a swirling vortex of iridescent colors that threatened to unravel reality itself. Reed Richards, ever the scientist, held a complex device, its glowing core humming with contained energy. "The instability is increasing," he announced, his voice tight with concern. "We need to seal this before it consumes us all." Sue Storm, her usually calm demeanor etched with worry, nodded. "I'll try to contain the energy surge," she said, her voice barely a whisper. Her power, the ability to manipulate invisible force fields, was their best hope. Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, stood ready, flames flickering around his hands, prepared to act as a counterbalance should the rift threaten to expand. Ben Grimm, the ever-gruff thing, stood steadfast, a rock of strength against the imminent chaos. He was their shield, their anchor. The rift pulsed, growing larger, and a wave of chaotic energy washed over them. Sue unleashed her force field, but the energy was too powerful. It buffeted them, throwing them against the rocky landscape. Johnny fought back with his flames, creating a barrier of fire, but the rift continued to expand, drawing in the surrounding environment. The landscape around them twisted and reformed, a nightmarish kaleidoscope of impossible shapes and colors. Reed, though thrown off balance, maintained his focus. He adjusted the settings on his device, recalibrating it to match the rift's unstable energy signature. It was a race against time. Suddenly, a monstrous creature emerged from the rift, its form shifting and changing, a grotesque parody of reality itself. Its eyes glowed with malevolent energy, and it roared, a sound that shook the very fabric of existence. The Fantastic Four fought back, their powers combined against the monstrous entity. Sue pushed her force fields to their limits. Johnny's flames incinerated the creature's shifting form, and Ben's brute strength bludgeoned the beast back into the rift. But the creature was relentless, its power seemingly limitless. As the creature lunged at Reed, Ben stepped in front, absorbing the full force of the attack. He groaned, his rocky body cracking under the strain, but he held firm. Reed, seizing the opportunity, activated his device. A powerful beam of energy shot forth, striking the heart of the rift. The rift began to shrink, the chaotic energy receding. The monstrous creature, weakened and diminished, was pulled back into the vortex. The colors dimmed, the swirling subsided, and finally, the rift vanished, leaving behind only a faint shimmer in the air. The Fantastic Four stood exhausted, battered, but victorious. They had saved reality, once again proving their worth as protectors of Earth, even when faced with threats that defied comprehension. As the first rays of dawn broke through the sky, painting the landscape in hues of hope, they knew their work was never truly done.